All right. Could that be any louder? Maybe, maybe not, maybe. All right. Hey, welcome. If it is a little past 7 o'clock on a Wednesday night in Morristown at Glenbrook Brewery, it must be time for trivia. Yeah. Get it going. My name is Jeff. This is Cookie. Cookie, is your mic on? Your microphone is still not on. No? No? See, these are things that professional trivia hosters do before the show. We do them during the show.
Check, check, check. Oh, now I'm on. Maybe I was muted.
Oh, there you go.
I
All
was
right,
muted.
Good deal. Hey, everybody, it's Cookie.
Hey!
All right, so let us first just get a little housekeeping out of the way. Hey, we're a podcast. You can go to your favorite podcast client, wherever you get your podcast, and you can look for Live from Glenbrook Brewery and catch up on old shows, which are basically what we're doing tonight. We're just got a digital recorder running. You could be part of the show if you scream loud enough and are picked up by our microphones. So exciting. All right, let's talk about how we play the game. Oh, that's so small now. Oh, God. Teams with more than 8 players are not eligible for prizes, so if you got a team larger than 8, please break up. I don't think that's an issue. I think everybody looks good looking at head counts. The games are settled by a closest to the number wins. So in round 5, there's going to be a bonus question. Everybody will fill it out. If anybody is tied, the winner of that question will take the game. Trivia rounds are 8 questions each. Round 1 is general trivia, multiple choice. Round 2 is a connection round, and they are made up of short answers, and all the answers are somewhat related. Round 3 is a music round. Music round is going to be 2 points each. We'll talk about that when we get closer to it. Round number 4 is general trivia, short answer, 1 point each, plus bonus question. And finally, round 5 is our 8-question short answer penalty round. What does that mean? That means if you answer correctly in round 5, we will give you 3 points. But if you answer incorrectly, we will take away 2 points. If you don't answer, we don't score. It's that simple. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And at the end of the round, please bring your sheets up to Quiz Central at the top so we can score. Now let's take a look at what we're playing for.
What are we playing for, Jeff?
Let's see. Ah!
It's a bag!
Yeah, last place gets to pick something from the prize bag.
Hey!
Some sort of DVD from the thrift store. Who knows what it could be? Only one way to find out, and that's come in last.
Come in dead last.
Third place, we've got some merch. We'll hook you up at the little merch station after the game. In second place, a Glenbrook Growler. Take home some of your favorite Glenbrook beer in a big glass jug. And finally, in first place, so exciting, we got a $30 gift certificate to the Glenbrook and a Sparky Lyle signed flight bat, 4 glasses, and 4 tickets to the Somerset Patriots.
Hey!
That's pretty nice. So that's for our first place winner. And if you come in fourth, you know what you get? Nothing! You lose!
Good day, sir.
I said good day. All right. Let's get started.
All right, let's do it.
Here we go. Question number 1. On this date, on May 25th, 2006, Spanish blogger Herman Martinez proposed Geek Pride Day to commemorate the release of what movie? A. Jaws, B. Star Wars, C. Close Encounters, D. Tron. Geek Pride Day is on May 25th to celebrate the release of what movie? Jaws, Star Wars, Close Encounters, or Tron? Now, you can write down the letters, you can write down the words, you could write down the letters or the words. You can call me Jay, or you can call me Ray, but you doesn't have to call me Johnson. We got a full house tonight. We got people just
there's
wandering
just keep
in. We got
coming
people coming in from the back. They might be having a little trouble hearing us outside. All right, question number 2.
Question number 2, music. This Canadian band just released the album We. Is it Arcade Fire? Oh, everyone got mad quiet. That was weird. Bare Naked Ladies, Tennyson, or Peach Pit? This Canadian band just released the album We. So it's either Arcade Fire, Bare Naked Ladies, Tennyson, or Peach Pit.
All right. Question number 3. Trade. Hey, this looks familiar, this question. What country produced the most tobacco in 2020? Was it A, Cuba, B, Brazil, C, China, or D, India?
Why does it look familiar, Jeff?
It looks familiar because this was the first clue in our Clue Club. What's the Clue Club, you might ask?
How do I become part of the Clue Club?
It's very simple. Just follow us on social media at Best Men Trivia on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, or go to our website, bestmentrivia.com. And you can get 3 clues. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we post a clue. That means you can walk in the door with 3 points. 3 points for doing nothing than following us on the Facebook, or just visiting the site in between rounds while you're here. Click like, click subscribe. Don't look at it now. Phone's down for the games, but in between, why not? So, which country produced the most tobacco in 2020? Was it Cuba, Brazil, China, or India? All right, let's go. Question number 4.
Kids today. How do you pronounce his name?
Jalaya?
Jalaya? Teenager Jalaya Harmon choreographed what TikTok dance in 2020? Is it flossing, B, renegade, C, holy moly donut shop, or D, visible cola? Teenager Jalaya Harmon choreographed what TikTok dance in 2020? Flossing, renegade, holy moly donut shop, or invisible cola?
Do you know how to do these dances?
I know the first 2. I've never heard of the other 2, and I shall not demonstrate them. But if someone can demonstrate invisible cola, I would be very thankful.
He's doing it right there. I keep forgetting I need to keep the remote.
Yes.
Because I'm the one doing the questions tonight.
Oh, is that usually Bob?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, question number 5, sports. What is the most popular professional sport in the U.S.? Is that A, basketball, B, baseball, C, football, or D, ice hockey? The most popular professional sport. In almost every metric. TV viewers, ticket sales. However else you might measure popularity.
Well, he basically said in all standards, viewership, sales.
One sport is leaps and bounds
Professional sport.
more popular than any other sport in the U.S.
It's not like Little League baseball.
You might love curling, but does the rest of the country? Curling didn't even make our list.
It's not that popular.
Here. Say that out in Canada, them fighting words.
With their ketchup chips.
All right, most popular professional sport. If you know it, write it down. A, basketball, B, baseball, C, football, D, ice hockey. Let's move on to question number 6.
Question 6, world countries. What year was the People's Republic of China founded? A, 1912, B, 1931, C, 1949, D, 1957. What year was the People's Republic of China founded? 1912, 1931, 1949, or 1957?
That all seems really recent, considering the Ming Dynasty is thousands of years old.
True.
Have you been to China?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Me neither. Do you have any desire to go to China?
None.
Really?
I'm sure it's a beautiful country.
I think I would like to go for a day. Not enough to get in trouble. Is that where they cane people? Do they cane people in China? Yeah, see, I don't want that.
I don't want to get in trouble.
I don't want to accidentally spit and get one across the chops. All right, question number 7.
No.
The treasure state. Hey, this is a visual. We put up on the screen there 4 state outlines.
Oh, no.
Somewhat undescribable, but I can tell you they are not to scale. And one of those outlines is the treasure state. You can write down the letter, you can write down the name, you can draw a picture of the state. And as long as I can figure out what it means, we'll give you points if you're right. If not, we'll give you points on our heart for trying.
If you want to draw something else on your card, that's fine too.
We love art. We love answer sheet art.
Always appreciate the art.
Just a reminder to keep phones away during gameplay. If you're playing, sit tight. The rounds are short. We run an honest game. All right, which one of those states is the treasure state? Is that A, B, C, or D? I can't give you much more by way of... Is it the uppy-downy state? The squat state? The square with the jagged left edge?
Or the squat state.
Or the squat state? It's one of them. And let us roll into question number 8, which is the last question in round number 1.
Which of these breakfast cereals is not produced by the Quaker Oats Company? Cap'n Crunch, Life, Quisp, or Wheaties? Which of these breakfast cereals is not produced by the Quaker Oats Company? Cap'n Crunch, Life, Quisp, or Wheaties? Quisp is hard on my lisp.
But it's delicious.
Okay, so once you guys are confident and filled your sheets out, bring them up to us here at the table.
And in the meantime, maybe you can unscramble this anagram. The category is Jumanji Avenger. And as you puzzle that out and bring up your sheets, we will see you in a couple. Thank you. So we got 20 teams in the house. It's amazing. Good job. Welcome, welcome, one and all. All right, so in starting, what is that? Oh, it's keg sound. I'm like, what is that noise? That's not one of the microphones. No, we're moving kegs around. All right, so did anybody figure out the Jumanji Avenger? No? Karen Gillan, who was in Avengers and Jumanji. Just something to do to pass the time while we scored. All right, let's get a look at some answers. On this date, May 25th, 2006, Geek Pride Day is meant to commemorate... I'm wearing the shirt, Star Wars.
Not May the 4th.
I wore the shirt on May 4th, too.
Okay.
Thanks. Mindy found it for me. All right, question number 2, music. You can take it.
Oh.
Go ahead.
The Canadian band just released this album, It is Arcade Fire. Not the Peach Pit, which was the dive that Beverly Hills 90210
That's right.
was.
All right, question 3, trade. Country produced the most tobacco. That would be China. They produced the most raw tobacco by a wide margin, like 3 times as much tobacco as anybody else.
I used to get my cigarettes from China.
To avoid the taxes?
Yep.
Well played.
Fun fact. I don't smoke anymore. Teenager Jelaya Harmon choreographed what TikTok dance in 2020? Renegade, renegade, renegade.
That was a whole big thing.
Flossing was the backpack kid.
That's right. Flossing was the backpack kid. Invisible Cola is a Simpsons joke. And Holy Moly Donut Shop was referenced in some TikTok dance article. I've never seen it. All right, sports. The most popular professional sport in the U.S. is football. By a huge margin. We don't get excited like we get excited about football. That Super Bowl, it's got a lot of excitement around it. Not as much as the World Series. Who's playing the World Series halftime? No. All right, world countries.
The year that People's Republic of China was founded, pretty much everyone, 49. Nice job, everybody.
Right after World War II. They're like, hey, we kind of won that. Zink. All right, the treasure state is B. Montana.
Montana.
The team who put B, Washington, we took the B.
We took the B.
We didn't take the Washington. We just pretended you didn't write it. But you wrote the B, and that was enough for me.
And finally, this cereal is not produced by Quaker Oats. It's Eat Your Wheaties. Aww.
All right. So let's take a look at some scores. Wait, what?
Hey, wait, what?
Perfect round. 8 points. Well done. With 7 points, Lunch Lady Fantasy, Swig and a Miss. My favorite team name, Finnegan's Wake and Bake. Green Wave, and It's a Long Way to the Top, all with 7 points. With 6 points, Captain Kane, the team next to us cheats. Hey now, that's not okay. Locomotive Breath and Genius. 6 points. With 5 points, Island Ice Cream Truck, Broccoli Badgers, Quiz of My Pants, 2 Beers, 1 Hop, B. Larrett and the Chuckle Bunch. With 4 points, Vroom and Finger Painters. And with 3 points, I Burn Easily, the Disinformation Working Group, and the Graduates.
Nice job, everybody. Good round.
Great job. It's early. There's so many points up for grabs in the rest of the game. Don't worry if you missed a couple this round, because we've got round 2 coming right up.
No multiple choice.
No multiple choice. These are short answer.
The flight deck of an airplane where the pilot and the co-pilot sit. The flight deck of an airplane where the pilot and co-pilot sit.
Don't overthink it.
As Jeff says, don't overthink.
That's my hint.
Sometimes a question is just a question.
The category is up in the air. All right, question number 2. Yes, queen. When you think of a bust of an Egyptian queen, you probably think of this lady. Who is she? Did I not put a slide that made her big?
Oh.
How terrible of me.
How will they see her? She's so beautiful.
All right, well, she's beautiful and a little smaller than
small.
she should be. So who is that Egyptian queen? And will she be on RuPaul's All-Stars?
Doug on the run. Doug on the
Doug
run.
on the run.
Doug on the run. Hey, buddy. So many smells. So many smells.
What's going on? Who's this? What's going on? Is there food? Can I have some? Where is it? Squirrel. I'm just going to go into the table.
Hey.
Oh, what a good puppy.
Just wants to play some trivia.
What's on top of the building, boy? Roof.
Awful.
Sorry.
Terrible.
Who's the best ball player, boy? Ruth. Should I have said
That was
Mickey
applause
Mantle?
for the dog, not your dad joke.
No,
I just want to make sure you're aware of that.
I am well aware.
Okay.
I'm getting no points for that. All right, so if you know who the Egyptian queen is, that's her. Write down the name. And question number 3.
Question 3. Sports. These players, like Antonio Gates, generally wear NFL jerseys numbered 80 through 89 and are amongst the taller players on the roster. These players, like Antonio Gates, generally wear NFL jerseys numbered 80 to 89 and are amongst the taller players on the roster.
Fun fact, our head brewer played this position at Georgetown.
Hey!
Is that Heath? Wow, I had no idea. From college ball to brewery owner.
To brewery hall.
Sure.
It rhymes.
All right, question number 4. Look it up. This is a verb, and it means to grind or crush food with teeth, or as if with the teeth, to chew. To grind or crush food with or as if with the teeth, to chew.
And while the category is look it up, don't look it up on your phone.
No, don't look it up on your phone. Keep the phone away.
Use your brain.
Keep the phone face
brain.
down. To grind or crush food as if with the teeth, to chew. Nom, 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 nom. All right. Question number 5.
Food and drink. This small orange citrus fruit, native to China, a lot of China questions, is about the size of an olive and is often eaten with its peel on.
Oh, this was another clue in the Clue Club.
Clue Club question. This small orange citrus fruit, native to China, is about the size of an olive and often eaten with the peel on.
So if you follow us on the socials, you probably know this. Maybe you know it without following us on the socials. I don't know. I knew the name of the fruit. I never knew the size of the fruit.
Same. I also didn't realize it was that color.
I didn't realize they were like as big as an olive. Very small.
Yeah, small as an olive.
I guess it's not as big as an olive, sure. The size of an olive.
I didn't know they were orange.
I didn't either. I thought they were green.
Green.
Shows what we know. All right, question number 6. Actors. No tripping over this actor who played the evil banker Mr. Dawes Sr. in Mary Poppins and played Mr. Dawes Jr. in Mary Poppins Returns. No tripping over this actor who played the evil banker Mr. Dawes Sr. in Mary Poppins and played his son, the evil banker Mr. Dawes Jr. in Mary Poppins Returns.
Clever question. Clever.
You'll like the connection.
Pardon?
You'll like the connection.
Oh, it's that round.
It's a connection
It's
round.
a connection round. Ho, ho, ho. I totally forgot. Oh, now I got to think of the answers to the connection.
All right, question number 7.
Vehicles. This large gas guzzler was originally produced by GM as a troop transport for the Gulf War. From 92 to 2010, they sold a version for civilian use under this name. In 2020, GM announced it was resurrecting this brand. Yikes. It's a lot.
Arnold Schwarzenegger made it very popular. Like, he bought the Army version, and then suddenly they started being produced for mass consumption.
It's a ridiculous vehicle.
Because when you're a movie star, you can buy Army surplus like that.
Exactly.
And then people were so enamored by it, You can
just had to have
you
it.
can make a multinational corporation. Just make a bunch of them.
Ugh. Trying to think of the connection.
All right, the large gas guzzler was originally a troop transport, and then it was made a consumer brand. What is the name of that brand?
I can't even imagine anyone getting one of these now with the gas prices.
No, could you imagine?
No way.
All right, and here we go. Question number 8. This is not the last question in the round, so hang on to your sheets. Pets. This is an Asian toy dog breed originating from Tibet, and these animals are well known for their short snout and large round eyes, as well as their ever-growing coat, floppy ears, and short and stout posture. I used a lot of S&T words. Short snout, short and stout. This is an Asian toy dog breed. It originates from Tibet. They're well known for their short snout and large round eyes, as well as their ever-growing coat, their floppy ears, and their short and stout posture. Here is my handle. Here is my stout. Although it's going to be, here's my candle. Here is my Four Blondes shandy. As I don't like stouts. All right, and since this is round number 2, that means this is a connection round. So we're going to ask what all the prior answers have in common. The questions have nothing in common, but if you look at the answers on your sheet, maybe you say them out loud. They might have something in common.
And there is no points taken off for an incorrect answer on this.
That's right. So if you're not sure what it is, write anything down. You could be right. Who knows? We'll see. And once you're done, that brings us to the end of round 2. And we got a dad joke for you to ponder in the break. What do squirrels do for a living? Chew on that. And we'll see you in a couple, 10 minutes. And we got your scores. But first, what do squirrels do for a living? Nothing. I'll take a boo. What's your answer? They work for peanuts.
Hey.
That's good too. We'll take it. You get no points for that. This is a no point time waster. All right, but let's look at some answers. The flight deck of an airplane where the pilot and co-pilot sit is the cockpit. Yes, Queen. Who's that?
It's
Nefertiti. Oh.
The spelling's amazing. The amount of Nefertitties, amazing.
We appreciate them all. All right, sports. What position does Antonio Gates play?
Tight end.
Look it up. To grind or crush. To chew means...
Masticate.
Oh.
Not as big as a round of applause for masticate.
No. I like to masticate in public. Food and drink. The small orange citrus fruit is a
kumquat with a K.
Because K's are funny. No tripping over this actor. See, because he had a sitcom in the 60s where he tripped over an ottoman. And, of course, we're talking about Dick Van Dyke. Question 7. The vehicles, what are they called?
A Hummer.
And the kind of pet is a
Shih Tzu.
Hey. All right, so let's review our answers.
Cockpit, Nefertiti, tight end, masticate, kumquat, Dick Van Dyke, Hummer, Shih Tzu. What do they have in common? They sound dirty, but they're not
But they aren't dirty. They're not sexual innuendos.
They're not sexual innuendos.
They're not dirty words.
They're not dirty words. They sound dirty, but they're not dirty.
So,
don't boo it.
Boo.
Don't boo it.
There's no booing there.
Don't boo
Cockpit is not a bad word. Masticate is not a bad word. They sound like bad words, but they are not bad words. Things that sound dirty but aren't. All right, let's take a look at some scores. We got some perfect rounds here. Broccoli Badgers, Island Ice Cream Truck, Lunch Lady Fantasy. Wait, what? All with 9 points. Coming up right behind, Captain Kane, Finnegan's Wake and Bake, Gene Yuss, Swig and a Miss, and the team next to us, Cheats, all with 8 points. With 7 points, B. Larrett and the Chuckle Bunch in Green Wave. With 6 points, Disinformation Working Group, it's a long way to the top. And Vroom with 5 points, 2 beers, 1 hop, and Locomotive Breath. With 4 points, I Burn Easily and Quizzed in My Pants. And with 3 points, Finger Painters and The Graduates. All right, next up, round 3 is a music round.
Parentheticals.
Parentheticals. What the hell does that mean? I will tell you. Each of the songs has a title or a parenthetical that is not related to the lyrics. So this isn't something like, I can't even think of one right now. Like the Hole & Oates tune, right? Bop, 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 and then there's bop, bop at the end, and it's all part of the lyric. I've had the time of my life. I've had, parentheses, the time of my life. It's not like that. So St. Elmo's Fire, Man in Motion. St. Elmo's Fire really doesn't mention the song Man in Motion. He wants to be a man on wheels. So we're going to play 8 songs for you, and you are going to write down the title with the parentheses, and the artist, and we will give you 1 point for each. Title's got to be right. Artist has got to be right. And it's the artist that we're playing, not the artist who necessarily recorded the song initially. All right?
No points off if they get it wrong.
No points off if you get it wrong. Take big swings. We're going to go through songs 1 through 8, and then we're going to circle back and we're going to do it again. So you get a second bite at the apple. All right, so here we go. First song. All right, song number 2. All right, song number 3.
I caught it bad just today. You hit me with a call to your place. Ain't been out in a while anyway. Was hoping I could catch you throwing smiles in my face. Romantic talking, you don't even have to try. You're cute enough to fuck with me tonight. Looking at the table, all I see is bleeding white. Baby, you living the life, but nigga, you ain't living right. Cocaine and drinking with your friends. You live in the dark, boy, I cannot pretend. I'm not faced, only here to sin.
All right, write down the title, write down the parenthetical, write down the artist. Song number 4.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for something. Mama Leone left a note on the door. She said, "Sonny, move out to the country. Working too hard can give you a heart attack. You ought to know by now."
You ought to know by now. Song number 5.
Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestone.
All right, song number 6.
I got a funny feeling when she walks in the room. Hey, as I recall, it ended much too soon. One night, hypnotizing, mesmerizing me. She was everything I dreamed she'd be.
All right, song number 7.
Take the bass line out. Jiggle. Let it bump though. From standing on the corners popping to driving some of the hottest cars New Yorkers ever seen, for dropping some of the hottest verses rappers ever heard, from the dope spot with the smoke block, thinking the murder scene.
All right, and song number 8, last song of the round. We're going to play through the round one more time after this.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had that.
All right, so let us loop around one more time. Song number 1.
One man come in the name of run. One man come and go. One man.
All right, song number 2. Hey, Connor's leaving, everybody. Let's let Connor leave in a blaze of glory with his tight end self. All right, song number 2. Song number 3.
I caught it bad just today. You hit me with a call to your place. Ain't been out in a while anyway. Was hoping I could catch you throwing smiles in my face. Romantic talking, you don't even have to try. You're cute enough to fuck with me tonight. Looking at the table, all I see is bleeding white. Baby, you living the life, but nigga, you ain't living right. Cocaine and drinking with your friends. You live in the dark, boy, I cannot pretend. I'm not faced, only here to sin.
Song number 4. No? Song number 4? Yeah, resume slideshow.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for something. Mama Leone left a note on the door. She said, "Sonny, moved out to the country. Working too hard to give you a heart attack. You wanna know my
Song number 5.
Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestone.
All right, song number 6.
I got a funny feeling when she walks in the room. Hey, as I recall, it ended much too soon. Hypnotizing, mesmerizing me. She was everything I dreamed she'd be.
All right. So, Green Wave, we're going to give you a chance if you want to come back down. I'm going to make a quick little announcement. So, scoring is going to be done that the part of the song in the parentheses has to be the part of the song that's in the parentheses. Right? So, if the title is St. Elmo's Fire, parentheses, Man in Motion, don't write Man in Motion, parentheses, St. Elmo's Fire, because that'll be wrong. Make sure the parentheses are in the right place. It's like math. The parentheses have to be in the right place, otherwise you get a different answer. All right, song number 7.
Take the bass line out. Trickle. Bam. Let it bump though. From standing on the corners popping to driving some of the hottest cars New Yorkers ever seen, for dropping some of the hottest verses rappers ever heard, for the dope spot with the smoke block, kicking the murder scene.
All right, and the last song in the round, song number 8.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you understand.
Okay, so we're writing both the song and the song. Okay, thank you very much. Just make sure they're in the right spot.
Feel free to use the back of the sheet if you have to. But that's the end of round 3. Rick's coming up to give us the finger. It's all right. We don't take it personally. It's a little bit of a badge of honor. Thank you. Thank you. All right, in the meantime, while we score this, can you unscramble this prequel sequel? And we'll be back in a sec. All right. Well, I'm prepared to get lynched, but
I just want to state that I am a substitute. I am not the normal person. You cannot get mad at me.
She
for
had
these
nothing to do
questions.
with the writing of this
I had
round.
nothing to do with this round of questions.
But
I'm
in the
a sub.
meantime, the prequel sequel. Anybody? Better Call Saul.
Nice.
Had a heck of a mid-season finale on Monday. Good stuff. All right, let's get some answers.
Just want to put it out there. You had to have the correct song title with the correct parenthesis,
Correct.
or the song,
Or the artist.
the artist of the recording.
Correct. All right, so song number 1 was Pride in the Name of Love. And the artist
By
was U2. So In the Name of Love is repeated throughout the song endlessly. Pride never mentioned. That's what I meant when I said the parenthetical has nothing to do with the title or vice versa or the song.
Right.
All right, song number 2. This Must Be the Place, Naive Melody. Right, huh? Naive Melody has nothing to do with the song.
Nothing to do with it. By the
Talking Heads. Song number 3. Montero, Call Me By Your Name. Montero, nowhere in the song. Except in the
Montero?
video. And it's Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X, real name, Montero. Fun fact.
Oh, look at that.
That's his actual first name.
Lil Nas X. All right, song number 4, Moving Out, Anthony's song. It's not Anthony's song, Moving Out. So many people got it backwards. The song is Moving Out. The subtitle is Anthony's song, and of course, that's by Billy Joel. All right, song number 5 is the 59th Street Bridge song, Feelin' Groovy. It was written by Simon and Garfunkel, but this version was performed by Harper's Bazaar.
There's the booze. Not. We said the recording. We said the
That's
recording.
right. We said by the recorded. I even said at the front, there's going to be one at least that you're not going to know, that you're going to understand. But I really like the a cappella version of the break there, so we used that one instead. All right, song number 6. December 1963.
So many different months.
So many different months, so many different years. December 1963, Oh What a Night, by the Four Seasons. We also took Frankie Valli since he released it as well, and it was released and billed in different things. Song number 7, Hard Knock Life, Ghetto Anthem. Ghetto Anthem was the important part.
And it's by Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. And finally...
This was another one where you guys mixed them up a lot.
Right. A lot of people wrote Time of Your Life, Good Riddance. It's Good Riddance. Time of Your Life by Green Day. So a lot of people got a lot of partial credit. Nobody came close to 16 points. We weren't expecting close to 16 points. We were hoping for 8. So let's take a look at our scores. Lunch Lady Fantasy with 13 points.
Very nice.
Green Wave with 12 points. The Graduates with 11 points. 2 Beers, 1 Hop. B. Larrett and the Chuckle Bunch, and it's a long way to the top with 10 points. Broccoli Badgers, Swig and a Miss. The team next to us cheats, and wait, what? With 9 points. With 8 points, I Burn Easily and Locomotive Breath. With 7 points, Finnegan's Wake and Bake, Island Ice Cream Truck, Ingenious. The Disinformation Working Group and Quiz to My Pants have 5. Captain Kane with 3. And I believe the Finger Painters in Vroom went home. Because we did not get sheets. All right, so after 3 rounds, let's see how we're doing. Lunch Lady Fantasy up in the top spot right now with 29 points, followed closely by Green Wave and Wait What with 26 points. Swig and a Miss with 24. 23 points, bunch of people, bunch of teams. Broccoli Badgers, long way to the top. The team next to us cheats with 22 points. B. Larrett and the Chuckle Bunch and Finnegan's Wake and Bake with 21 points. Island Ice Cream Truck and Genius with 20. 2 beers, 1 hop. 19 points for Locomotive Breath. 17 points for Captain Kane and the Graduates. 15 points for I Burn Easily. 14 points for Disinformation Working Group and Quiz to My Pants. And Vroom had 10 and Finger Painters had 7. So, there's still some game left. There's like 30-something points up for grabs yet. Got a ways to go. But let's get started with round number 4. Question 1, sports. What holiday weekend does the Indianapolis 500 run? What holiday weekend does the Indy 500 run? All right. Question number 2.
Progress. This week, New York City removed the last public one of these to make way for cellular charging stations and hotspots. So this week, New York City removed the last public one of these to make way for cellular charging station and hotspots. I'm hoping that people up in the balcony not having their phones out right now during the quiz. Hoping that your phones are put away up in the balcony.
Lots of phones out in the balcony. We don't know who's playing, who's not playing.
Please put your phones away if you're going to play.
We do rely on the honor system. Then again, I suppose if you're not in the top 3 spots. All right, question number 3, music. Hey, this is the last clue in the Clue Club. How many women does Lou Bega name check in Mambo number 5? You remember Mambo number 5?
I do.
A little bit of so-and-so in my life. A little bit of cha-cha in my ride.
Cha-cha.
A little bit of so-and-so's all I need. Something like that. This is Mambo number 5. How many women does Lou Bega name check in Mambo number 5? Take a minute. Sing it in your brain. See, it's tricky because he mentions like some in a chorus.
He repeats them.
And then some in a verse. It's gone from bad to verse.
Yeah, okay. I gotcha.
Right, like the third line of the song, I think, has a bunch of names in it.
Right.
And then the chorus has a bunch more names in it. And then it just repeats.
Right.
All right, question number 4.
Nature and parks. What is the oldest national park in the USA? The oldest national park in the good old USA.
Have you been to a lot of national parks?
What'd you say?
Have you been to a lot of national parks?
No, unfortunately.
All right.
I'd like to.
A friend of mine has got the passport. He's a touring musician. So he has the Park Service puts out a little passport, and you can get stamps everywhere.
We got that. We saw that at Mount Rushmore.
So he's always posting about, I got another stamp here. I got my stamp here.
I watched a really good documentary about people getting killed in national parks.
Oh.
And how it's federal territory, and there's an elite group of people who come in and solve those murders.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very interesting. All right. Question number 5. Everybody loves a callback. Looking back to round number 2. Standing little more than a foot tall at the shoulder, this is one of the smallest antelopes in all of Africa. Their name is apparently an imitation of their alarm call. It's a tiny antelope. This was a question left over from round number 2 that reappears in question number 5 because it's not a song.
I completely have blanked on what we did in round number 2.
Round 2 is things that sound dirty but aren't.
Ah, that's right.
So this is something that sounds dirty but isn't, and it's a tiny antelope.
I gotcha.
See, now if the answer was like flogging the bishop, then I could
That's a
say sexual innuendo. Question number 6.
The Supremes. The Supreme Court courtroom is on the 4th floor of the U.S. Supreme Court building. What kind of court is on the 5th floor? The Supreme Court courtroom is on the 4th floor of the U.S. Supreme Court building. What kind of court is on the 5th floor? That's very difficult to say.
I know. Especially since that kind of court is lowercase.
Supreme Court courtroom.
I had no idea that the Supreme Court was on the 4th. I figured like you just walk in and there it is. Not so much.
Oh, that's just like it's one room?
Yeah, like the Supreme Court building is huge.
Right.
And so you figure you just kind of like walk up the big flight of steps into
then
the
it's, like,
door
right
and then
there?
like
No.
dead center, like when you walk into a theater. Dead center is like the big auditorium with all the
Right.
things.
No,
Not
you
so
gotta
much.
go up.
You got to go up steps. All right, question number 7. This or that. Hey, which one of these performers was a Morris County resident? Salt or Peppa?
That's a good question.
Salt or Peppa? Peppa got married here in Morristown. Oh, well, there you go. Hey-o. Look at me. The answer is Peppa, everybody. I just said out loud,
just said it.
making conversation. So in case you didn't hear it, the answer is
The
Peppa.
answer is Peppa.
There's a freebie. It's
Not
Peppa.
even trying to kid you.
It's not Salt. Salt lives out in L.A. Peppa lives here. Peppa lives out in Randolph now.
Born in Bergen County, though. Born in Teaneck.
Yep. Yeah, so Peppa got
So Peppa
married.
apparently got
Peppa got
married
married
here
here
in
in
Morristown.
Morristown. Not here in the brewery, but here in Morristown.
Fact.
Fun fact.
I can't wait for somebody to write Salt on their paper.
Jeff is the worst host. All right, well, then let's just roll into question number
Question 8.
It's a movie mashup. What two movies are
referenced in this picture? Oh, you go tight on this one. What two movies are referenced in this picture? Is this you? Did you put this together?
I did not put this together. This showed up on my Facebook feed yesterday. I was like, that's excellent. There we go.
Nice.
Because I can ask a second question about it.
All right, because
Because this is round 4, question 8. Stay seated. We got a bonus.
We have a bonus.
It's an even number round.
Not unlike the bonus we just gave you for question 7.
That's right.
It's another bonus.
All right, so the question is, for a bonus point, what is the name of the inflatable co-pilot? Who's sitting in for Chewie?
Fantastic.
What's his name? The inflatable co-pilot his valve is down on his belt line.
A visual sexual innuendo.
Indeed. It made my father say, turn your head. All right, and with that, it's a race.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're at the end of round 4.
Thank you.
So here's another brain teaser for you to hate me for. How can the number 4 be half of 5?
Should I stay or should I go?
All right, we are going to take it easy as we come into round 5. How can the number 4 be half of 5? If you take 4 in Roman numerals, it's IV, which is half of the word 5. No, it's whatever.
Not your best.
It's not like I invent them. Thank you.
Thank you, Desiree.
It's not like I invent these. These come off a Reader's Digest website. Sure. All right, so let's look at some answers. The Indianapolis 500 runs when? This weekend.
Memorial Day weekend.
It's our one game concession for Memorial Day weekend. Starts now at Glenbrook Brewery. That's what they're saying. All right, question 2. Progress. What got taken out?
Payphones.
The last payphone got taken out. The last public payphone.
Right.
There are still some private payphones scattered about the city, but the last public payphone has been taken out. All right, how many women does Lou Bega name check? 9. Angela, Erica, Jessica, Mary,
Monica,
Pamela,
Rita, Sandra, and Tina.
You know you're gonna meet the oldest national park in the USA.
Not
It's
Yosemite.
the other one that starts with a Y.
Yellowstone. Not Yosemite.
It's the one about the TV show. No. Everybody loves a callback. The little antelope is called a tick-tick. Not a vagina lope.
Not a vagina.
But thank you.
That's amazing.
That was a strong answer. On the 5th floor of the Supreme Court building is a basketball court.
I like the food court.
Yeah, a food court. Somebody answered it's a food court upstairs. No,
Someone
not
said
a food
Court
court.
of Appeals.
Court of Appeals? No, it's a basketball court. You play the justices, then you play the justices. All right, Salt and Peppa, as we established, it was
Everybody
Peppa.
got it right. It's Peppa.
And who's this in the movie? It's Airplane
in
in
Star
Star Wars.
Wars.
And the inflatable co-pilot from Airplane is named Otto.
Autopilot.
What's the vector, Victor? He was a human pilot. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, also. Roger Murdoch, a human pilot. The inflatable pilot is Otto.
Autopilot.
All right, so let's take a look at how we did. The Green Wave got 9 points. Wait, what? Did 8 points. Broccoli Badgers, Island Ice Cream Truck, and Locomotive Breath all did 7 points. 2 Beers, 1 Hop, B. Larrett and the Chuckle Bunch, Captain Kane, Gene Yuss, Lunch Lady Fantasy, Swig and a Miss, and the Graduates all put up 6 points. Disinformation Working Group, Finnegan's Wake and Bake, and it's a long way to the top with 5. I Burn Easily, and the team next to us cheats with 4, and Quiz to My Pants with 3. So, after 4 rounds, coming into round number 5, we are in a tight cluster at the top. Green Wave pulled ahead with 35 points, tying Lunch Lady Fantasy. Wait, what? A point behind with 34. Broccoli Badgers, a swig and a miss, so close with 30. B. Larrett and the Chuckle Bunch, Island Ice Cream Truck, it's a long way to the top with 28. Finnegan's Wake and Bake, Genius, the team next to us cheats with 27. 2 Beers, 1 Hop, Locomotive Breath with 26. Captain Kane and the Graduates with 23. Disinformation Working Group, I Burn Easy with 19, and Quizzed in My Pants with 17. So, let's take a look at round 5. Put your phones away.
Phones absolutely have to be away, please.
Face down on the table, the phones. All right, so to remind you about the penalty round, Cookie, how many points do we give if you're right?
3 points.
How many points do we take away if you're
We're
wrong?
taking away 2 points.
And what happens if you don't write down an answer?
Nothing. You
Nothing.
stay where you are.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
So maybe a gamble.
Maybe.
Maybe you play it safe.
It's up to you.
Because someone else can gamble and then tank themselves.
That's right. There's a 5-point swing. If you get it right, they get it wrong. That's 5 points in between. All right, so let's take a look. Question number 1. Sports. What is the fastest stroke in swimming? What is the fastest stroke in swimming? Do you swim?
All right, so I'm supposed to like be bantering and stuff. So
how about
you're
that
not helping
swimming?
with the bantering, Cookie. You're just standing there.
How about that Mark Spitz? 1972 Olympian?
I mean, really.
Michael Phelps, how about him? All right. Question number 2.
Question number 2, geography. Which U.S. state comes last alphabetically? If you were in chorus, maybe in high school, you had to do the state song. This should be easy for you. But which state comes last alphabetically?
Do you know how many states you've been to?
We figured it out. And I don't remember.
Nice. As long as it's written down somewhere.
I think we have like 17 left or something
Not
silly
bad.
like that. Yeah.
I've hit the lower 48.
Oh, dang.
I have to hit.
He's got Hawaii.
I don't have Hawaii. I don't have Alaska. My dad was big on traveling, so we took a lot of family trips. All of us in the family truck with a
Nice.
travel trailer in the back. So we
Nice.
saw a lot of the country when I was in like high school.
Okay. That's what I want to do, just get in a RV and just go.
Yeah. All right. Question number 3. Live from New York. On October 11th, 1975, Saturday Night Live premiered with who as its first ever guest host? Was that A, Richard Pryor, B, Candace Bergen, C, George Carlin, or D, Soupy Sales?
A lot of people left Saturday Night Live this week.
Yes.
Kyle,
Bit of a rebuilding year. Kyle, Kate,
Pete,
and
Ada.
80. I saw a TikTok about the lady who made the cakes,
The
for
cakes!
the wrap party.
I saw that one too. She got dogged in the comments because they were like, wow, your cakes look awful. How did you get that gig?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's who you know. At the end of the day, it all comes down to who you know. She knows Shower Schaefer.
She knew the new cast member, so.
Said, hey, my friend makes cakes.
And it's a cake. Calm down.
You're going to eat it. It's going to go away.
Stupid.
All right, so who hosted? Was it Pryor, Candace Bergen, George Carlin, or Soupy Sales? You're going to write the name, write the letter, take your pick. And let's look at question
Number 4. Film stills. What movie? Are you going to make it bigger?
Sure.
What movie is this? Please and thank you.
Ripped from today's headlines.
I want to help.
What movie is that from? All right, question number 5. Parting is such sweet sorrow. On May 10th, 2022, Apple officially said goodbye and phased out what production of what product? Can't get them anymore. You can buy what's in stock, and then everything else is used. All righty, question number 6.
What was Eddie Murphy's character name in Beverly Hills Cop? What was Eddie Murphy's character name in Beverly Hills Cop? You want full name?
Yeah. He's generally referred
Jeopardy
to
rules?
by his... Yeah, he's generally... Well, Jeopardy rules is just last name, right?
Oh, yeah,
but
so
no, it's his
full name?
Full name. Both names. I'll take first name, last initial if you have to.
First and last name.
Well, that was the
it's
song.
Round 5.
That was
No,
the
it's-
song.
okay, yeah.
There was a song named after his character, and it was his first name and his
Okay.
first initial of his last
All
name.
right, Peppa. Stop talking about
You know that song, Billy G. All right, question number 7, sports. Which sport takes place in a circle 4.55 meters in diameter? Which sport takes place in a circle 4.55 meters in diameter? It's a circle. And it's just under 5 meters in diameter. It's 4.55 meters across.
Sounded like Christopher Walken there. 4.55
4.55 meters
diameter.
in diameter. All I want to do is I work in optics. All right, let's take a look at the last question of the game.
Question 8, science. What Speedy video game character lent its name to a human gene that affects finger and toe placement?
This was crazy.
What Speedy video game character lent its name to a human gene that affects finger and toe placement? That's gross.
They found these proteins, and like there were 2 proteins, and they got a name, and then they found this third protein. So they're like, this is kind of a pun.
Okay.
And they named the third protein after this video game character.
Speedy video game character.
And the protein determines like which of these nubs is your pinky and which of the nubs is your thumb.
Okay. Okay.
Which of your toes is your pinky toe, which is your big toe. Somehow it's all encoded.
Somehow.
I don't get it. I'm no biologist. All right, and with that, we have a tiebreaker question. This is for the bonus. So this is Price is Right rules. This is the closest without going over. How many minutes is the longest Star Wars movie? Star Wars was released 45 years ago this year. There were 9 of them. Well, 11 of them. How many minutes is the longest Star Wars movie? This answer is only going to come into play in case of a tie. And it's Price is Right rules, so it's the closest without going over. If there is a tie, we are going to look at the tie sheets, the answer sheets of the teams in a tie. We will determine our winner based on this question. Everybody else, this question means nothing. So don't worry about getting it wrong. There is no right or wrong. And once you've figured it all out, that's the end of round 5. You can take a gander at this brain teaser. The water level in a reservoir is low, but it doubles every day. If it takes 60 days to fill the reservoir, how long does it take for the reservoir to become half full? See you in a few minutes. All right. That was a good round. That was a lot of scoring. Thank you for bearing with us. We actually did have a tie, so we had to go to the tiebreaker question. So we'll review that in due time. So the brain teaser, if the water level fills half every day, how long until it's half full? If it's full on 60 days, that's 59 days. So on the 59th day, it's half full, and on the 60th day, it is full. Great. Who cares? All right, round 5, answers.
What is the fastest stroke in swimming?
That's the crawl, the
Freestyle.
freestyle. I know we got a lot of swimmers in the room.
I don't think anyone called it the crawl, though.
No, everybody said freestyle, and that's fine. That's what they call it these days. You know, when I was a kid, it was the forward crawl, but nowadays, it's freestyle. All right, geography. Which state comes last alphabetically?
Wyoming.
I think everybody got it. Live from New York, who was the first host? That's George Carlin. George Carlin had a great HBO documentary right now on George Carlin. Highly recommended. All right, question number 4. What movie is this? It's Edward Scissorhands.
Thank you for whoever put that little commentary on their sheet.
F. Amber Heard?
You know who are. Fuck Amber Heard. Thank you for that.
All right, Apple said goodbye to what?
The iPod.
Goodbye, iPod.
Bye.
I still have an iPod Classic. Had it in my car for a long time. That was like my music player in the car until I got the new one.
Nice.
All right, question number 6. 80s movies. Beverly Hills Cop. Eddie Murphy was?
Axel Foley.
Axel F was the name of the song. But Axel Foley is the name of the band. Question number 7. This one was the biggest dispute. Which sport takes place in a circle 4.55 meters in diameter? Sumo wrestling.
Not just wrestling.
Not regular wrestling. Regular wrestling takes place in a 9-meter circle. And professional wrestling in a square.
In a square.
And science! The speedy video game character who lent its name to a human gene is...
Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog. There were 2 genes called Hedgehog genes, so the third one got called Sonic, and then later on there was a gene for Robotnik as well. All right, so...
How did we do?
Well, hang on. We got the bonus question. So the Price is Right rules, closest without going over. How many minutes is the longest Star Wars movie? The longest Star Wars movie is The Last Jedi, and The Last Jedi runs 152 minutes.
Whoa.
We had people who went over, so when you go over, you get no points. Price is Right rules. So let's take a look at the scores. The team next to us cheats. Won the tiebreaker with 20, had a perfect round, and the tiebreaker at 24.5.
Very nice.
Swig and a Miss and Captain Kane next highest scores with 21. 2 beers, 1 hop, and Locomotive Breath with 19 points. Lunch Lady Fantasy, wait, what? The Broccoli Badgers, Finnegan's Wake and Bake, and Quiz to My Pants, all with 18 points. Green Wave with 16. Gene Yuss with 15. Island Ice Cream Truck and I Burn Easily with 13. Everybody else, B. Larrett and the Chuckle Bunch, it's a long way to the top. The Graduates and the Disinformation Working Group, all with 11 points. So, what does that mean? Our winners in 4th place and beyond. Green Wave and Swig and a Miss tied for 4th with 51 points. Broccoli Badgers with 48. 2 beers, 1 hop with 45, along with Finnegan's Wake and Locomotive Breath. Right behind Captain Kane in 10th place with 44 points. Gene Yuss with 42. Island Ice Cream Truck with 41. B. Larrett and the Chuckle Bunch with 39, along with It's a Long Way to the Top. Quizzed in My Pants with 35 points. The Graduates with 34. I Burn Easily with 32. And where is the Disinformation Working Group?
If you're disinformation, can you raise your
Disinformation
hand?
Working Group, where are you at?
Come on up. Send a representative up. Disinformation.
Thank you. Ah, Disinformation. You got another one from the bag. What is it? What could it be? What could it be?
Meet the Fockers.
Meet the Fockers.
Very nice.
A classic.
Enjoy your Meet the Fockers.
All right, so in 3rd place with 51.5 points, the team next to us cheats.
Yay! Super happy. That's swag, eh?
Which team are they referring to?
Yeah.
But I would imagine the
one,
team next to them.
That one.
Did they cheat? In 2nd place, so close with 52 points.
Half a point.
Wait, what?
Hey, congratulations.
And then in 1st place, our winners, Lunch Lady Fantasy with 53 points. Thank you, everybody, so much for playing. Thanks for sticking it out. We had a lot of teams, and we had a lot of fun. We're back next Wednesday 7 o'clock, it's going to be Cookie and Bob.
Hey.
I'm on a break, and we will catch you guys next time.
Oh, didn't wanna do it, but I got too lonely. I had to call you up in the middle of the night. Oh, it's awful hard to try to make love alone.